I had an idea, and I was gonna make myself like a hair wrap. So I went into my bin and I found some of my nighties. I figured this would be good to do it with, and I got a green one. I got like a light blue one, and then I got this here, and I got some more of this one, the red. Excuse me, scratching my throat. I am not even looking at the. I looked at a video yesterday on how to make these hair bonnets to keep our hair nice and covered at night when we're sleeping, and so that way our hair doesn't like get damaged while we're sleeping. Um, my camera's dirty. Hang on. Sorry. Using my skirt. Oh my god, is that better? The lighting is like not perfect too. But anyways, I'm back, you guys. I took a few days hiatus, and it's been good, and it's been necessary because I needed that. Um, but yeah, so I'm back. Just one second. Just gonna message my son back. Okay. Mm, I should have ate something. Why is this thing? Why is the emojis not? Oh, that's why. Okay. Let me sit down for a second. 1 second, I'll be back. Just reading something here. That's true. Oh man, that just. I don't know. I was thinking of trying this one first. Trying with this one first. It's like a light blue. It's a nightie. I never use it. Yeah. So make a hair bonnet. So I'm back. I had to take care of the most important things in my life, my children. When they talk to me, I drop everything and talk to my kids. That's who I am. That's just who I am. All right, so the way I saw somebody else do it, we gotta make a big circle that would. I'd have to might have to look it up to see how big the circle has to be. How's Will today? I am back after taking a couple of days off. I needed that, okay? So, yes, I needed that to figure some things out. I'm in like big crossroads in my life, and just trying to find my balance. There's been a lot of changes in my life in the last year, and a lot of good changes too. Um, just now trying to find a balance and all that. So, and I came across I never really gotten a personal reading too much. Maybe I did the first year that I started like uploading tarot and stuff like that on my other channel, right? Um, but there was one girl I got a reading from on Facebook one time, and literally that video came up today, and I had saved it. Like I had saved like a clip of it or whatever. My reading part, I had saved that. and it came up as a memory. And I went and looked at the readings that she did, like the reading, the messages that she gave me, and I wrote down the main characters and in the in the reading in the messages. And so back then it wouldn't have made sense to me, but now it makes so much sense to me. Um, and I subconsciously must have taken action on what that was, because that was the one of the only personal readings I ever gotten. So I'll share that with you guys when I come back to my reading channel. Probably later tonight or tomorrow. Probably tomorrow, most likely. I figured I'd start coming on here first. On my way back, coming back. Yeah, I've been just taking time for myself and just kind of like organizing everything, checking it twice. I'm a little bit perfectionist. I have Virgo. Me and Virgo share the Mercury planet, which is like really have to, that's my Virgo in me, is that I share that energy. I am almost a little bit of perfectionist. I never feel like things are good enough. We can always improve in things. Hey, way up, dude. Hey, everybody. I did watch Arky and you guys. I did watch off and on Arky's birthday. I just was not mentally feeling right to come on, so I stay off. I didn't want to be no, you know, downer or anything like that. And you know me, when I get like that, I get serious, and so not a place for me to be serious, and so I just hung out a little bit on the outside, and I did say hi and happy birthday, I think, at the beginning. But anyways, I was there, Arky. Hey, Ryder Rich. I am. I'm using something that I'll never use again. Nighties, sexy nighties. I'm gonna make hair bonnet things from them so that I can cover my hair, and maybe I'll like start a new trend and start like recycling all kinds of nighties and make hair bonnets so all the ladies out there can have beautiful hair, and I can help them have beautiful hair by giving them advice on what I do to have beautiful hair. And my hair has always really been important to me. So, a lot of people, when I cut it all off, a lot of people were like, what the hell did she just do? Did she just lose her mind? And I kind of did that to shock people. But I also did that to get rid of a lot of like, crap from the past, just letting it all go. And the new hair growth, well, it's changed things. So sometimes we just got to go get down to the root of it, right? And you have to shave it all off. No, I didn't shave it off, but I wanted underneath. I got it. I like all the hair underneath. It was shaved. I did like that. Good evening. How's Ryder Ridge? If Arky goes on later, I might go on. Um, and I'll probably start readings tomorrow. Yeah, different start. Like I'm still kind of figuring out. I took time off the other channel. It's literally, you guys, nobody has been watching my channel. Nobody's been watching my spiritual channel, because like literally the last couple days there's been like 1 or 2 views, literally. So this is a good test to do that sometimes, to detox yourself and like just stop uploading for like a week and see what happens. See who has your back, you know what I mean? And the real people that have your back, they'll be rooting for you until you come back, you know what I mean? And I guess I only have 2 people rooting for me, watching my videos still. At least you still have 2. That's good. Like, see, I'm a mother of 2, and like, if I have at least the amount of like, I have children, I at least have that many rooting for me. Your hair looks beautiful. Thank you, Will. Yep, I think she has. Uh, I can't say that last word. Anyways, so maybe I should make a circle first, and because the thing has to fit, but we have to scrunch it all up and like make it like poofy up here, and then it comes to about here, and then there's a band. There's a band too. Some people don't have it, but I want to do it with the band, where the band, and then you wrap the band, You tie the band at the back, and that's how I want to do it. So I didn't know the measurements. I should look it up. I should just look it up. Let's just look it up, okay? Instead of me standing here wondering how big my head is. Because we got to put an elastic into it. So I just gotta look it up. That's what Google's for. That's what YouTube and Google's for. There's some content creator that's made this before. Let's go see. Let's see. Let's look it up. I looked it up yesterday. Let's look up recipe. I almost said recipe. We need a pattern. How to. People still do that. How to. They still type that in. I say how to make a hair bonnet. Bonnet. How to make a hair bonnet. How to make a hair bonnet out of ah. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys what I'm making, okay? I'm going to give you kind of like the idea here what I'm making. Like one of those, like, like when you go to sleep, our hair really goes all over the place, especially if you have long hair. Your hair goes all over the place, and then you wake up with like, sometimes your hair looks like you have cowlick or whatever. Maybe your cat came up and licked your head. I don't know. But like sometimes your hair is all over the place and just like really it wrecks your hair too. So there's a lot of different ways to make these, and people have really started like using them. And yeah, so there's a lot of different styles that they make, and I like the one with the wide band like that kind of. I like that one. And like I said, you just tie it at the front like that, and you got all your hair in there, and that's how you start it right there. And it has to be like satin, because most of us don't have like satin pillowcases, right? But yeah, so oh, here's one. Yeah,
Hey guys,
there's one like there's another one.
hey guys, it's Sun.
Let's watch this lady right here.
Hey guys, it's Sunay here. I am back with another easy DIY tutorial of this bonnet with no elastic. It was requested by Spongile, one of my subscribers. Thank you so
Oh, and
much.
then they got this one right
This is for
here
you and for everybody
that has
else.
like elastic, all the big
If you are a
thick
returning
elastic.
subscriber,
Ooh,
welcome
look at
back
all
to
the
my
pretty color
channel. Thank you
ones.
for the constant support. And if it is your first time watching this DIY tutorial, welcome to my channel. Please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, and please do subscribe to the channel and click on that notification bell so that you are notified whenever I post any new videos. Thank you. For this tutorial, you'll need your 26-inch by 26 fabric. If you want it bigger, you can go higher with the numbers. Your scissors, tape measure, pins, your fabric marker. Let's get on with the tutorial.
Okay, what's the measurements? Okay, the music, I don't want the music on there. Okay, so fold the fabric into 4 and iron, and fold it into 4 and then iron. And how does it, long as I have to, let me see. Let me see. Let me see if she has instructions. Two different type of satin materials, tape measure. Okay. She's doing 12.5 inches. Okay, so she's doing 12.5 inches. And that's how you get the circle. Anyways. You like hair bonnets? I've been watching this I think they're Amish girl, and she's a baker, cooker. She cooks and bakes, and she has these little, she has a lot of good recipes. Okay, so basically, okay. All right. I watched, okay, so basically, all right, so we needed about like 12 and a half inches. Ryder Rich is laughing because I said 12 and a half inches. What's this I mean? Oh my gosh. I don't have my glasses. Where's my glasses? I can't see them. Okay, let me see what it says. Um, you ever seen those people who collect rocks and channels? They find them outdoors, then wash and drain them and cut them into halves and uh, looks amazing inside. Oh yeah, they're called geo rocks, right? Yeah, I want to go rock hunting and stuff like that. Like I've raised my boys now. I'm pretty much free to go as long as I can go with my dog. You know what I mean? I still got to get my passport. I should work on that. I should actually make that one of my goals like soon here. Get my passport so I can travel. And now I'm kind of like, um I don't I'm living alone now, so well with my dog, so and I was told by my son to start focusing on me. So I'm gonna listen to my son. And he's gonna do the same. He focus on him and I focus on me, and you know and so yeah, it's we're still going through the figuring out how it is to go like live the different situations, right? But yeah, I've kind of figured out like my budget, like what I need, like when it comes to like coffee, sugar, how much I need for the month. I kind of figuring that out now. So when I do go on the road, I mean, like depends on how long I go, I'll know how much to take with me, and this will help me. Like this will help me to learn that. So I drink about a little bit over a can of coffee a month. So, and so if I don't bake, I would use like about a bag of sugar a month, just for coffee, and then maybe a little bit left over after that. Because I did make some cookies and I made some cinnamon cinnamon bread, and that used sugar. Other than that, I didn't really use any sugar for anything else this month. I had one bag of sugar. Did that last me 2 months? I think maybe it last me even 2 months. Because I think it's been 2 months since my sons have gone, and I think they bought me that bag of sugar. So maybe it even lasts me 2 months. I don't know. So we'll figure it out this month coming up. So like this new month coming up, I'm going to figure out how much sugar, how much coffee, and how much cream I use in a month. Because that's pretty much what I use like every day. And so yeah. And I've noticed that I only drink like one pot of coffee, and then I don't make any more after that. So I've been drinking like other things too, a lot of water. But yeah, anyways, let's get back to it. So, what did I say, 12 and a half inches? You boys, get your head out of the gutter. We're making bonnets. I should probably bring my glasses because I can't see that little writing without my glasses. But my glasses are only like, they're bifocal, they're visible bifocal, so I can only see the writing. I can't use them for anything else. I seen a video on IG where some chick found a rock in the mountains and and when you put the rock near the lights, certain parts of the rock turn different colors. That's really cool. Yeah, cuz like, these are those are toys, the crystals and stuff. Those are they all carry energy. They all carry different energy, and so So what we want to do is, okay, figuring this out. Figuring it out. Figuring it out. Amethyst, yes. So it's about 6 hour drive from where I am to go to the amethyst mine. So that's one of the things I want to do and where I'm planning on going there. I'm planning on traveling there. So I'm just trying to figure out how I can budget, maybe move into a smaller place or a place that's like less rent, like room board with someone or something like that. So somebody, I can get along with, whatever, somebody vibes with me. Um, has a yard and stuff like that too. So that way my living is a little bit cheaper so I can actually save some money to go on a trip or something, you know what I mean? And I do want to go on a healing trip and go to the amethyst mine and all that. I do, I do. So we'll see. I'm going to cut this on the one side. I'm going to cut this on one side. And then after that, we're going to fold it like they did, and we'll see. Yes, I'd love to get a Canadian amethyst. They are very powerful. They are. So they said fold it in four. Fold it in four, but we want a perfect square though. I might need more, so I'm going to cut it right here where the beads. Almost should do it like, you know how this has beads? It would be cool if I could put the beads, those beads in the front of it somehow. Put it in the front of it. Wouldn't that be cool? These are just sewn on. These are little beads that are sewn on. So I could just like sew them on too. Don't have to use the fabric. So I guess I could take them out with just doing this. And then I could use the fabric there too. Where did it go? There it is. So where did it go now? Oh man, I hate that the vacuum might get that now. The little bead. Oh. That would be cool. Amethyst caves are beautiful. I've never been to one before. Me neither. I've never, the only rocks we have, like you guys, and you're in Texas. Texas, you would have like a lot of crystals there, wouldn't you, Will? Like, aren't you near the mountains? Like any place that has the mountains would have a lot of like, crystal formations. Um, Here in Canada, we don't have a lot. We have a lot of like moonstones here, but other than that, we don't have a lot of different types of we don't have a lot of different types of crystals. We have like more like the rocks, the cool rocks that we have here, some of them. And I think we have some geo rocks and stuff like that here too. The ones where you split them and then you split them and they have a cool formation inside, like Writer Rich just said. I'm trying to find something where I can put the little beads in so that they don't go flying everywhere because they are so tiny. I can't even pick them up. There we go. But yeah, maybe I should try with a different one right now because this is like I have to take all the beads off first. But I can sit here and talk with you guys though. Your crystals can make a watch. Take certain kinds. Yeah, because like, well, um, those the clear crystals and selenite and stuff like that, they literally can be charged up with the sun. They're like solar. They're like solar power. That's what they kind of are. And I'm sure you could turn crystals into power, like regular, light and stuff like that. You just have to figure out how. We need more people that have a brain like, smart brain like Elon Musk and stuff. Like we need more people that have a smart brain like that to speak out about ideas. You know what I mean? There's a lot of smart people in the world, but those smart people are different, and so they have never, accepted their gifts because they've been told, oh, they're different, right? So different people are the ones that have the gifts. That's why they're difficult and they're different, and they, once they figured out their gifts, then they they not so irritated. You know what I mean? If you know you have gifts and you just don't know how to use them, or if you just don't have a place to use them, it is very irritating. Believe me, I know. So a lot of people that have gifts will never even like tell anybody because um, they don't feel valued. You know what I mean? And you have to be around the right people, because when we're just starting to open up about our gifts and stuff like that, and we start using them, if we're around a lot of like low vibrational people and stuff like that that don't believe because they haven't seen yet, they're not there yet, they're not on that level, that might that might hinder our growth, right? So that's why you have to be cautious about how much you surround yourself with energy that doesn't really support your path in your life that you're on. And that's how you can kind of stay out of trouble. And sometimes we just gotta lay low, like, when we just had that heavy energy of Taurus, the stubborn Taurus energy, like, that energy of Taurus energy, the bull. When we have a full moon in Taurus, I know there's a lot of like, feelings you're having at that moment, and those are really, you know powerful feelings that we get at that time. And sometimes it's better just to like wait till our our energy calms down before we speak on whatever we're feeling, because it may not come out the right way when you're feeling it, and then may come out as a reaction. And so that's why I have learned to, when the energy is heavy, to just kind of lay low and just pray for everybody. And if I do go live at that time, I usually do things that are very healing at that time. So I pick and choose on when I do fun tarot and when I do healing tarot and all that. Like I listen to my own energy and go by that, what I'm feeling from people. And also like what I felt, and the people that, doesn't mean that they're bad, okay? So like what I've noticed since taking time to myself is that some people that are having a hard time with that energy, um, they may feel overwhelmed and stuff like that. So even though you set boundaries and said that, I just want to be left alone until further notice, right? Some people will try to step over those boundaries, and you got to be very strong with those. Like, unless it's your kids, like, and someone like that, that needs your immediate attention, you don't have to, right? Because you have to stick to yourself. So that's what I kind of did. I set boundaries. And it wasn't easy because you know what? And also, when I was doing that, oh my gosh, I had so many like fake calls, you know what I mean, from people. Like there was like companies calling me, like life insurance companies, like right now. That's Be careful, people, too, not to get scammed right now, because right now is when a lot of people are sad and thinking about like, their loved ones because they lost them around this time and stuff like that, right? So this is the time that, like um, insurance companies will try to get you. Okay, so be aware of those. This is when they're out. Okay, so a lot of negative, and there's so many. They keep calling me under a different name, and a different number. I keep blocking one number and send it to spam, and then they call me with the next number, right? Which is just, it's just, interruptions in your life. It's that's the confusing spirit, or the spirit that wants to confuse you. And then you gotta set boundaries there. And I keep on blocking. I just keep on blocking. And I don't know, like something must have happened where they got my damn number, right? So, anyways, I'm just tinkering and tinkering here. Okay. You know what? We're gonna put this one away. We're gonna do a different one. I'm gonna use this, the red one. We're gonna do, because the red will have a nice square here. I can have a nice square with the red. Oh, there goes the. Did you guys all leave me? Anyways, if you guys like, I do so many different things in a day. 1 minute I'll be doing this, and the next second I'll be doing this. It's weird. I am so weird. Like I just. But my energy is never stagnant, and if it is, then I start feeling very uneasy. If my energy is stagnant, I ain't doing nothing with myself. No. I just want to put them in there. Just stay in there. So I'm trying to start a schedule. Like I have a lot of plants, right? Like y'all know that. Like I have a lot of plants, so I have to keep watering them and all that. So I'm trying to figure out what should a day, like I'm trying to set my schedule, like, Mondays, I check all the plants to see if they need water. Or maybe Sundays or whatever, like, I don't know. I'm trying to figure my life out too. Okay, so I think this is big enough. This square in the middle here, I think this will be big enough for a head. All right, let's cut. Let's just cut. Let's just rip it. Rip it. You gotta rip it. You gotta rip it. So, I've seen how the Amish make their own cereal, and I want to make that now. I'm going to make my own crunchy cereal at home. So, they use like brown sugar, oatmeal, and, those Maria cookies and stuff, like they crunch them up, put that in with them, and then you put them in the oven, toast it a little bit. I think that's how they made and then you put some butter. Uh, or is it brown sugar? Brown sugar and butter. Yeah, you put in with them, and then you dry them in the oven. That's how they make their cereal, like their dry cereal, like oatmeal, like crunchy oatmeals with like yummies. And they use like the Maria cookie, the Maria cookies and stuff. So that's what I'm gonna try to make next too. I've been following two people like that. I really like their cooking styles, and I find it exciting and interesting and stuff, and easy too. Um, yeah, so I'm gonna do some of those things. So I don't have my measuring tape. I don't even know where it is. I'll get there. And I don't think I'm even gonna sew it today. I'm just gonna cut it. I have some other things that I've cut, and like this. I have some other things that I've cut that I need to make yet. Okay, now we want to make sure it's all even. And now I got my square. And you got my square. And then we make sure we don't cut that part. We don't cut the part we don't want to cut. That's the funny part, is we don't want to cut the part that we don't want to cut. But yeah, and maybe nobody's been watching my channel. Like maybe this is the time that everybody needs to watch my channel though, but maybe nobody's been watching it because they've been going through it. But that's when you need to watch my other channel, you know what I mean? When you're going through it, you got to go watch some videos to bring your spirit back up. Happy. All right, so I don't know if I'm going to get 12 inches out of this, though. Hey, I didn't make up the rules. I didn't make up those rules, okay? My aunt, when I put these glasses on too long, it gives me a headache. Let's see what my son says. Yeah, so true. Back again, I don't know, it just kicked me off. Let's go see if I can find a measuring tape, because I want to make sure I make it big enough. Where's my measuring tapes? Measuring tape, where are you? Oh, I found one. I found one. So I got some other fabric here. I show you guys. Here's that one. This one. Oh, it's right there. Here's some fabric I have. I want to make curtains what they get, so I got this fabric. Ah, this kind, and then there's I have a lot of this fabric here. And stuff. I got those bins over there. Stuff. Oops, lots of stuff. Different things. Oh, this is a little apron I made. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Oh, shit. Sorry about that, guys. Sorry if you, those of you that headphones or headphones on. Look at this. Isn't it cute for a little kitchen helper? Look at that. I made that. That would probably fit like somebody that's maybe like 5, 6. I don't know. I'd have to try it on some girls to figure our boys, whatever. It's pink and it's got like it's girly, so I'd say girls. These are little pockets. These are pockets. Oh, that's not supposed to be sewn on there. There's pocket. And then these are little pockets too. Keep your candy. I made that. My children when they were little. There's my oldest one when he was a baby. He lived in one of those for 2 weeks, or was it 3 weeks? I forget. He lived in an incubator for 2 weeks or 3 weeks, I forget. And then we got this one. Yeah, so I got my 2 babies. My 2 boys. Yeah. My stuff's still here. I'm just gonna put it away till next year. All this stuff. And then when somebody helps me make a website, I will put this on a website and sell it on a website. And that's what I'm gonna do. And let's go measure. Let's go measure. Oh, you want the puppy? The puppy. The puppies. She's lost a lot of weight. We've been walking around the building. Haven't ya? Stand up. Stand up. Stand up. I'll give you a treat. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, she didn't even have to get up for that one. We do walk all around. It's right there. You have to get up for it. And she's walking faster and everything. Go get it. Look, Shelby. Look. Go get it. She's lost a lot of weight. And before she couldn't even walk on this floor. Now she can. But I do walk her on the carpet out there and walk around the building until the snow comes. Then we'll probably like not go on the outside too much unless we have to go pee. And she walked up and down the stairs and without the leash. And today she walked up the long stairs, not down, but up the long stairs without a leash. So she walks down the stairs, like for about 5 stairs at a time. She walks down those ones without a leash. And then she's walking up the all, I don't know, 12 steps or whatever. She's walked up that one now without the leash today. So that was very impressed. I was very impressed with her today. Yeah, when you can really see her slimming down now. And now I just have to get her to go faster. And yeah, that takes time because she was literally not mobile at all. Like I got her back to being mobile. And she wasn't mobile at all. Where did I put that now? Alright, so we gotta get the middle. And then we have 12 inches. Do we have 12 inches? No, we don't have 12 inches, so I'm gonna have to cut it all the way to the top. If you guys want me to start a panel, I can. We can just hang out on panel. But if nobody wants to go on, that's why I just come on like this, you know. If you guys have, like, ever want to start a panel, if there's 2 people that want to go on panel with me, we can do it on here. But I'd rather come on here by myself and not feel like an idiot than start a panel and nobody show up. You know what I mean? So. And when I do come on here like this, then I already know what I'm doing, so. But I could always change my mind. There we go. Oh, my ear is itchy. Yeah, I organized all my oracles today, all my oracle cards. Ah! See, that's not supposed to happen. But it's okay. Mistakes happen like that. Okay, well, let's just cut it instead. Just gonna cut it all the way to the sleeve. Oh, yeah. Yeah, so we just went through some very heavy, stubborn energy. And then before that we just had, like, you know, a very romantic, sweet, loving, balanced, like, you know, Libra new moon. And then and before that we were in the, like, I think was this the new moon in Capricorn or the full moon in Capricorn. That full moon in Capricorn was a dinger too. Was a dinger too. Oh shoot! There goes my scissor. Oh no! No. Okay. We'll see if we can get that many inches out of this. I don't know, man. We might have to, I mean, like, sew a couple pieces together. Okay. I retrieved the scissor. All right. Let me see this now. Let's see. 11.5 inches. Almost there. If it wasn't for that. Okay, we could do it like that. Because if I do it like that, I can just make the band bigger. So what I have to do now is start from this corner here, which is the inside where it's folded. And then you have to do a circle. Like that. Now, if I make it smaller, then I'm going to need a wider band. I can do it like that. Let's do it. We're just figuring this out right now. I'm just going to cut it. I'm going to cut it right here. Straight up. If I mess it up, I mess it up. It's all gonna be okay. Okay, now we have kind of like a square now. We have kind of like a square now. I think it might be okay. I don't know. So let's make a perfect circle. Cutting it like that. Uh-oh. We're just gonna give it a try. Let's see how many inches. Okay, we can do 9 inches. Nine inches. It's not 12, but it's 9. Don't do that. I almost hear like a car alarm or something. It's so silent over here. It's gone now. It must have been must have been somebody's um, car alarm going off. All right, let's cut it. I'll show you guys what I did. Okay, so basically made little marks. Where I'm gonna cut it, I'm gonna start, and I folded it. Oh, now I hear it again. I hear car alarm again. Somebody's alarm's going off. All right, I'll see that. I'll try to set it up so you guys can see me cutting it. All right, let's cut it. Yeah, my scissors are very sharp. I don't know where all my other ones are. I have a ton of scissors. I'm cutting it a little bit past the line because you can always cut it a little bit back after. I want to make it as big as I can. There must be a pocket or something. Let me check. Okay, it's not going to be perfect, but it's going to be in the inside. We're going to see that. Alright, so. Alright, let's turn this around. Turn it around. Oh yeah, I think, oh, that's why it was, because it was the ham, the ham. So once I undo the ham, I can really round it off, actually. I can round it off more. So this is the, this is the part. Just to make a circle, okay? The circle has to be 12 inches, all right? And then you go in and you take your elastic and then you sew it in there. You fold it over, you put the elastic in there, fold it over, and then just sew, show. Actually, what you can do is just sew, and you might have to cut. You might have to cut little, because you're going in circles, so you might have to cut like little lines like this. So it helps it to give when you're going around it. It helps it when you're going around corners and stuff like that. This helps it to give, like when you're doing this. So when you're hemming it, it will kind of go with it. And then once you sew it all the way around, then you can get your elastic, uh, put a safety pin on your elastic, and then swing it through, push it through, and then once you do that, you attach the two elastics, and then you can also put the band around, but the band is just more for like comfort on your forehead and stuff like that. But yeah, that's what you do. All right, what we're gonna do here is we're gonna take the hem. We're gonna unhem this, and then we're gonna kind of round it off after. And you can use those what you may call those things that help you to take threads out, but I'm just gonna use the scissor. It's kind of. So when you can get a thread, you can peel a thread out of there. Sometimes you can really pull on the thread and really make it come out better. Like, well, not that one. Some of this thread is very, you can just put your thumb in there too sometimes. But that's taking a risk. Like you might rip the fabric if you do that. Be careful. And if you have an iron, you might want to iron it, but I'm not going to. Okay, so that actually gave me a lot more fabric here to really round it off. Let's round it off. I'm just going to use my eyes and kind of round it off. Come on. Okay. Uh-oh. I'm like almost chewing this off here. Whoa. Hey, Santa. Hey, my girl Waffles, how's it going? All right. So, we found that. Now we have to, um, you know what? That would almost be perfect. Let me see. Just this part and then use the back for something else, but it would go about there. Yeah, could use that for the forehead and just cut that. And then all I need is the band, and then I can use it from the sides. I can make the band to cut to tie around. So actually what you want to do, you want to make two of these, because maybe a sleeve would make one. I don't know. Let's see. Because you want to make two of them because you want you want it to be double-sided. And so you want the inside to be and the outside both to be silky. You know, like you don't want it to be that side for the inside. You want it to be that. Any silk or satin type of fabric will work. That big enough for a head? Now you'd have to sew both of these together to put the inside. But the inside doesn't matter. Like if you could always do the inside a different color too. You can always do the inside. Now that I have this already, now I could just really use it as a pattern and even do like green in the inside. Let's see if it will work. This could work. But yeah, that's what I'm working on, guys. I'm not gonna stay on for too long. I've been on for an hour. We're just chatting anyway. Like I'm not really showing you guys how to make these, but just telling you guys what I'm doing. So this is not for like the pattern or anything. If they want pattern, people want the pattern, they can go look at where I found mine. But yeah, so I'm just basically I'm gonna cut one of these, and I'm gonna sew them together, like which will be like this sewn together, like both of the good sides will be sewn together, and then sewn together, and then you turn it around, turn it the other way, so you leave a little spot open, and then you turn it around, and that's when you have your first part of it done. And you can also, and then what I saw them doing is once they've done the one and you've turned it back over to the other side again, then what you can do is sew another line like here, and then you put the elastic through there, and then at the very edge you put the band on. You put the band at the very edge. And that's how I'm going to make this one. And I'll show you guys what it looks like when it's done. So right now I'm going to go have a cigarette break or smoke break or something. I'm going to have coffee break too, because my coffee is sitting here half full. Ugh. I have to wait a couple more days and then I can get cream. I have only milk right now, so the last week of the month is like always tight, so I want to change that. But I am learning to budget more and figure out what I need every month and so that way I can go by that. I just really, the only thing that I go short on is like cream and sugar and coffee sometimes. But other than that, I'm pretty good at budgeting. Well, because like I mostly, there's always food to make. It's not always what you want. Like that's another thing is I want to get myself some snacks at the end of the month. So and then make them last. Like last month, I bought myself 2 bags of sunflower seeds, and I ate them all. And then now that they're gone, I'm like keep craving the sunflower seeds. So yeah, they're a good snack and they're healthy for you. And I like, you know, they keep your hands busy and your mouth busy. So if you're trying to quit smoking, sunflower seeds are really good to keep your hands occupied. And that's what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to quit smoking cigarettes. To I if I would have known as a child or whenever I started smoking, if I would have known the stuff that they put in tobacco and what it does to you, I would have never started. So yeah, cigarettes are gross. They're so gross. There's nothing cute about it. Nothing grown up about it. Nothing. Like it's just it's very deceptive energy, and I remember when I started, like it was because I was stressed out as a young person, right? I was like 9 years old. I was very stressed out, and we weren't really chill. At 9 years old, we were kind of learning to be adults, like milking cows, taking care of animals, have responsibilities. And yeah, so sometimes those responsibilities put on a kid is a little hard. And you want to just be a grown up, and you figure, well, if you smoke a cigarette, maybe you'll feel more like a grown up, right? And it was stupid, but yeah, that's how you think when you're young. And to tell you the truth, like that didn't make you more grown up. It just gave you more stress. So yeah, that's my story about like what I think about like now that I'm like, at the age I am, and I'm still smoking, and so my mom quit smoking after she retired her job. Like when she retired her job, she was already retired for a couple of years, but she smoked too because she had a very stressful life. But now She got rid of her stress in her life, right? So she got to quit smoking. So, but yeah, I don't want to smoke, and I want to. I set up a little spot in the bathroom for like smoking and stuff. Like if you have friends over or whatever, like people come over and they want to have a, have a puff. I have this really cool things. I'll show you. I have this really cool things and set them up in the bathroom. We can go chill in the bathroom. So we can hang out in the bathroom like this guy, like this little guy. That's his sombrero. But this is actually to put a cigarette out. That's what that is. And then we got the little boodles here. I don't know. I got them somewhere. Yard sale. And we got this one here. And then here we got the little ashtray dude, with his little cactus, having a little fiesta underneath his hat, you know. And yeah, so this is going to be the little smoking spats. We're gonna sit out here, and I'm cleaning my one of my cool purses. See, I got this purse, and it's pink, and it's really cool. But the inside of it was gross. Like all the inside was very gross. See how yellow and gross it is? Well, anyways, I used like all of my vinegar on it, and then I used baking soda, and I was rubbing it for a while already. So I've just been letting it sit here like that, and then I'm going to wash it, and then I'm going to use it. That's why I haven't used this purse yet. But yeah, it was just, I got it. I got it from I got it from Yard. No, I got it from Salvation Army. But I thought it was a really cool purse until I looked the inside, and it was very yellow. Like it reminds me of like a man's t-shirt, at the top of the neck if they sweated a lot. But why would a purse sweat, right? Like that's weird. But anyways, I'm cleaning it. And if I can't, I'm going to take the whole inside out and put a new inside in. Put a new inside. I want to get an industrial sewing machine though. That's what I want to do is get an industrial sewing machine. I got my kitty cat bottles all set up. I had to braid this because this had no leaves anymore. Like all these spots that didn't have no leaves, and then here it has some leaves. But I braided it, and then I added some decorations, and that is this one up here. Yeah. So yeah, on Mondays I'm gonna do on Mondays I'm going to do watering plants. I did already today. I watered all the small baby ones like these. And this one's coming back up again, the armadillo. The armadillo. A couple years ago it bloomed for me, but it has only bloomed for me once, and it was a beautiful flower. I did take lots of pictures of her though. Yeah. I just put all my little rocks. We were talking about rocks earlier, but these are the type of rocks that we have here. A lot of these cool type of different colored rocks we have here. This is the coolest one, I think. But yeah. And this aloe vera is huge, and it's got babies growing, see? And I put some rocks in there too. Put some rocks in there. And my lily, peace lily is blooming. So yeah. Oh, you have to be up early, Will. That's good. Look at my lemon tree, still going. My lemon tree is still going good. Got some new leaves over here. Got some new ones. Some new growth over here too. Anyways, yeah, I'm just gonna leave it here. I did, here's some other things that I've cut up here. These are for bandanas. Here's a whole bandana cut up here, like one bandana. One bandana. Yeah. Here's the sides of it. And that's the middle of it. And then the one side is already being sewn onto it. And then I stopped there. So yeah, this is a whole bandana. And then I got some other parts of bandanas over here. And more over here. Anyways. I am so bored. So yeah, I'm gonna go to all my cards right now. I haven't been going to the tarot cards, but I set everything up nicely up here again. I redid everything up here. This little shelf. Got the little fairy holding a rose. We got the lovers, soulmates. And we got, yeah, that's my corner here. And then I put some of my cards up here and down there. And then it made more room for these ones up here. So yeah. And then I got to go through all of these here. All of these. Because I haven't used them in a minute, so I have to shake them all loose. But yeah, I've been using my angel messages every day. These are the angels today. So yeah, we're doing some angel therapy today. And have compassion. We're having compassion today. Anyways, I will let you guys go. Thanks for hanging out with me. And thanks for sticking around, even though I took a couple days off. Sometimes you just need some off to figure out what your next steps are in your life, right? So that's what I'm doing right now. Doing a life review. We'll see where I go next. Anyways, I'll talk to you guys later and talk to you soon. Maybe I'll go like on my other channel yet tonight. All right, God bless. Peace out.